Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rachel and this is Waco. And today we are going to be filming things I wish I knew before getting a Dachshund puppy. So let's get right into it. You need to have a routine for Dachshunds. They need a schedule, they need exercise and playtime. If you don't give them the same amount of exercise that you did the day before, or you don't, they can obviously have more exercise here and there. Like, we take him to the dog park a couple times a week, but we don't do that every day. So he does get more exercise the days we take him to the dog park. But we try to walk him every day that it's nice out. We try to play with him if it's raining and just kind of give him the same amount of exercise each day. And we find that he's more well-behaved when he has the same amount of exercise and the same routine. So that's very, very important to have a well-trained dachshund. Next is you need more time to like plan trips and day trips and trips on like vacation or whatever, because now you will have a dog that you need to find a place for the dog to either stay, or you need to bring the dog with you, which means more packing, more just planning each day. It's very much about planning. You can't leave the dog in the crate all day long. If you go out somewhere, like, they should only be in their crates for like 5 hours at the most. So you either need to have someone watch your dog if you work longer hours, or if you are going somewhere for a long period of time, or you need to come home and just at least let your dog out and like walk him or walk her or whatever. Because dachshunds especially, they will find their way to rip apart things in their crate or rip themselves apart. My parents' dog Willow, when they would put her in the crate, she has really bad separation anxiety. She's a pandemic puppy, so she was so used to us being home and like there all the time, that now that when my mom goes out and does things, she has very much separation anxiety. And my mom likes to bring her places with her, but she would rip her nose apart and it would be like all raw right here. And Waco likes to chew his blankets and beds in his crate if he's left in there for too long. So you will either come home to a really hurt puppy or a really, really, really chewed up bed and like crate and all that stuff. And I've seen videos of dachshunds like flipping their crates over because they're so anxious and like they really can't hold their bladders for too long. So you need to be very aware of how long you're going away for, or find someone to watch your dog or take them with you. It's just more planning. More planning goes into having day trips or working long hours and figuring out something. Next thing, you're gonna lose lots of sleep. In the beginning, I kid you not, I feel like I was only sleeping 3 hours a night, because every little noise he made, even if he was just moving, he was very good at sleeping through the night from the beginning. In the very, very beginning, we had to get up and let him out once or twice a night, but he got very good at sleeping through the night. And now he could stay in his crate all night long, no problems. And he's just great with it. But it took a lot of training and a lot of lost sleep. So yeah, if you're gonna be working a lot, or you're gonna be like, you have events planned the next day and whatever, just be aware that you are going to be exhausted, because they want your full attention and they're gonna scream, they're gonna cry in their crates if they need to go to the bathroom, or even if they just miss you and they want you there. Sean and I spent a lot of nights sleeping on our hallway floor because that's the only way he would sleep. So just be aware you're gonna have interrupted sleep, and it sucks in the beginning, it really does. But I promise you, if you stay consistent, you keep them in the crate, you don't give up on them, and switch them to the bed. I mean, if that's what works for you, then that works for you. But we found that him sleeping in bed just made it worse, because then we didn't get as much sleep because we were so worried about like rolling over on him. But when he slept in his crate, he would scream and cry. He's now broke of that, and that is great. We don't have any issues with him going to bed. You're gonna lose a lot of sleep in the beginning, but if you stay strict about crate training and him sleeping or her sleeping in crate at night, you will have a very trained puppy. Next thing is they take your full attention. You cannot turn your back for 5 seconds. They will chew something. Waco loves to chew carpet. So if we allow him to be out here and we're in the bedroom and we take our eyes off of him for 5 seconds, like say I'm out here with him and Sean's in our bedroom on his computer and I need to go to the bathroom, I have to take him with me or go give him to Sean, because I leave him out here while even I go to pee for 30 seconds, he is going to chew up the carpet or chew up something or hurt himself, and you can't. Just for leaving him for 5 seconds to go either grab something or pee or whatever, we've learned that you need to have full attention on him. And if you can't at the moment, put him in the crate. Tell him to go to bed and put him in the crate, do what you need to do, and take him back out. Never use the crate as a punishment. Dachshund that we had growing up, we would tell her, go kennel up, if we were mad at her. And she would go in there and, like, she loved her crate. Thank God we, like, didn't scare her of the crate. But, yeah, we used it for punishment. We used it for when we were leaving the house. It was just a very mixed emotions for her. And we found that, like, we have friends who have dogs and they use the crate as punishment, and then the dog never wants to go in the crate again. We never use the crate as punishment for either one of the dogs that we have now. So we have Waco and Willow. My parents have Willow. Never use the crate punishment. They both love the crate. Willow's very iffy about the crate now because, like I said, she's a pandemic puppy. So she got a lot of time not in the crate when she was very young. So she doesn't like it, but she will go in it. And she doesn't have a problem with going in it. She doesn't have a problem once we leave. She has separation anxiety, but she has no problem with going in the crate because we never use the crate as punishment. That is, like, the worst thing you can do, because then your puppy has the worst, like, mixed emotions about the crate. And then at night, they don't want to be in there. Do not use the crate as punishment. Next thing, and the last thing I kind of want to talk about, is the price. Sean and I planned out, like, a decent amount of what the price was going to cost for Waco. And we went over that very, very quickly. So there's a lot of things that come up between vet bills and making sure you have the right things for your dog. So, like, for dachshunds, it's very important to have gates to block off any stairs that you may have in your house, a ramp up to your couch and up to your bed, because their backs are very fragile, so they cannot do any of that. So you need to be very aware of that, and the price of what a ramp's going to cost, and the price of gates and all that kind of stuff, because if you want to keep a dog for a long time, you need to make sure that their safety and their health are very important. So you can't buy the cheapest dog food because there's things in it that kill dogs. Like, you need to be very aware of what you're giving your dog and how you're keeping your dog safe. And those things can get very, very pricey. Even just taking him to the vet. So you need to make sure that you save the money that you need and that you're giving your dog proper care. So those are things I wish I knew before getting him. Luckily, we've been very fortunate. He's a great dog. We absolutely love him, and he's just been awesome, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But yes, there's a lot you need to learn in the first 6 months of their lives. It does get easier, and I promise you, you get past the puppy stage. I mean, Waco's still in the puppy stage, he still does things, but you get past the puppy stage where, like, they are, like, destroying everything. You will be okay. I promise. So at the end of this, I know it sounds like I was complaining a lot and, like, talking bad, but truly dachshunds are amazing. And if you are looking to get one, just do your research and know that every dachshund has a different personality. So you may hear something from someone or even something I said in this video and it does not apply to you at all. So just be aware of that. You're just like people, dogs have different personalities. So everything is different between each dog, even if they are the same breed. So anyway, I hope this video helped and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.